Yo, 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 welcome to Dre and DC's Hip Hop Cruise Podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. I don't even have to explain what it is because you know what it is.
Yes, sir.
We got another special guest in the building. Hey, look, and here's the thing, man. I gotta let you do the intro, man.
Okay, I
It's
got
your,
it this week. All right, bro.
it's your city, man. Your
It's
city.
my city.
You
My
know what I'm
city. All right,
saying?
so
We,
yes,
you know,
sir.
so
Yes,
we
sir.
got to do what we got to do. We're gonna bring him back on as soon as he gets back on, and then we're gonna do what we got to do. All right.
You
But
got it.
what's
You
been
got it.
going on with you, brother? Ready for this cruise?
You know it, man. You know it, man. Just ready to do it, man. You know, with everything going on in this crazy world, man, this is gonna be a time just to let loose, bro. Relax. Not worry
Yeah.
about what's going back on at the crib, you know?
Yeah, man. Yep. I'm telling you. Um, I put your video. I seen your video today, and I was
Them little
cracking up,
freshmen.
man.
Them
Man,
little
listen.
freshmen talking about they was some take a picture.
Stop hazing. You hazing, man. I said, what is he starting, man? You about to go to the principal's office, man.
Hey, bro, that's what they get for trying to run the stone with the big dogs.
Yeah. We love y'all, man. We ain't gonna haze you. We gonna
Oh,
roll.
nah.
We gonna
Like
have
I said,
a He
it's
just joking
all
with y'all.
love.
Yes,
It's
sir. Yes,
all
sir.
love, man. At the end of the day, we gonna have a good time, man. We gonna party. We gonna kick it. We gonna fellowship.
Yes,
It's just
sir.
a little brotherly love I was showing to the youngsters. You know
Yeah,
what
you
I
got
mean?
to. Gotta show the love. Gotta show the love, man. But oh, he's back. I'm gonna let him in.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Here we go. All right. Boom. Might be a little technical difficulty there, but we're gonna take care of it. This is informal, people. We
You
ain't trying.
know it.
We not
We
trying to
ain't no
be on the news.
professionals.
No, sir. We ain't trying to be on the news. What's up, my brother? I think he froze up. Let's see.
I hear you, but are we still frozen?
We look like
Hold on,
I'm
man.
trying to move. I'm trying to see if I'm frozen. Nah, I ain't froze.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you on your phone, Tabb?
Uh, I'm finna be back on my laptop now.
Okay, yeah, because I know your phone. I think when you get calls, sometimes it cuts people off. I think that's what happens
Hold on.
sometimes. All right, here we go. All right, let him in here. Boom. There it
There
is.
we go. There we go.
We got
Okay.
it. All right, so like I said, man, the lose in the building, man. Uh,
You already know. You
so
already know.
Yeah.
respectfully, I'm gonna let him run. I gotta let him. I gotta let him take the lead on this, man. Do your thing, man.
Hey, man. So, last year, man, I got a chance to chop it up with this brother just for a hot second. It's crazy how the world works. I always say, I don't care where you go in life, you can tell brothers and sisters that are from the loop. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the way we talk, the way we walk, or whatever it was, man. But he came up to me like the night before. He's like, man, you from the loop? I'm like, yeah. He's like, me too. Not knowing. Here's the crazy part. Not knowing that he the DJ, man. I told y'all my favorite group is 8 Ball and MJG, man.
Hell
So
yeah.
what we got with us today, man, is I'm gonna call him a brother, man. So much a brother. My sister had a birthday last year, man. And she came to town. He took care of her, man. Made sure her and her girlfriends had a good time, man. But today, man, we got one of the Lou's finest, DJ Tabb, man. And he here to bless us today, man, with uh with just some things that's going on in his life, man, and more importantly, man, just talking a little bit of hip hop, man. So DJ Tabb, man, welcome to the Dre and DC podcast, man.
What up? What up? What up?
What's going on, my brother? How you, man?
Oh man, just right now at home actually prepping. We got a show this Saturday in Indianapolis, so
Okay,
prepping for
okay.
that. Man, got a lot going on. I mean, like show in Indianapolis. I got a new single coming out. Cause a lot of people don't know that when it comes to DJ Tab, man, I have different personas or whatever. I
Mm.
play, of course, I play hip hop and R&B, but a lot of people don't know that I am big in like the rave EDM world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I mean, my tour for that starts next year. So I'll be in Cabo, Maldives, Bahrain, Dubai. So yeah, people don't even know that. You know what I mean? Like if you Google me, it's it'll come up.
That's
But
what's up.
yeah, man. If I had to say, man, I'm probably bigger in the EDM world now, because it's been more my focus now. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Right.
but because hip hop is yeah, I'm
Right.
born and raised in hip hop, but
I got you. I
yeah,
got you.
yeah, yeah.
I got you, man. So hey, last year, like I said, man, you was able to bless us, man, being on the Rock the Bell Hip Hop Cruise, man. Uh,
Hmm.
and I was lobbying to try to get y'all to come back again this year, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, hey, y'all got to get A-Ball MJG back on the boat, man. But how did you enjoy it, man? Being that I'm gonna assume this is a little different probably than some other
Hmm.
avenues you've been in because we don't see too many basically concerts on the water, man. So how did you enjoy the cruise last year?
To be honest, I enjoyed it. Uh, that cruise was actually my second, third, or fourth cruise. Not DJing, but just in general. But I've been knowing about the Rock the Best cruise since it first came around, and I always
Mm-hmm.
wondered, like, I wonder how I get on there. And the thing is, I worked for Sirius XM on Shade 45, and I mean, and of
Right.
course, my guy Epps, I mean, he comes up on Rock the Best Radio, so it was all the same company, whatever. And what's crazy is that somebody did reach out to have me come back a DJing. so so y'all might see me again, man.
Yeah, I
That's
hope
what's up.
so. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
I
yeah,
hope
what's up,
so for
man.
real.
Yeah,
yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, man. So, but experience wise, man, like I'm an outdoor type of guy. Fishing, motorcycles, and I'm outdoorsy. Yeah, so it's my thing. So, but
That's
I
what's up.
really really enjoy myself. I wish my mom could have came, but she afraid of the water though.
A lot of people are, man. A lot of people
I
are.
know.
You
I
don't
know.
even,
It-
man. You don't even feel it like when you out there, man. Especially with the way we get down. I mean,
Oh
if the boat rock, it's because we rocking the boat. We jamming out, man.
yeah,
So
yep.
they rock the bed, rock the boat, man.
yeah, indeed,
Hey,
indeed, man.
the crazy thing to that tab, the first year, so unfortunately, both years we ran into some little weather, and it kind of changed how the cruise went, right? But the first year, man, we got stuck in the Bahamas, so we stayed overnight,
Oh
which
yeah,
turned out to
yeah,
be a good thing, right?
yeah,
So we pulled into port. It's probably about, you remember this, Dre? It was probably about 6 boats,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even more than that in the port at the time,
Yep.
and we still going hard. And so we the smaller boat of all the boats that were there. So the Disney boat was on one side of us, and I forgot who was on the other side. Man, if you could see their faces when they had to leave, and we was still there partying. Hey,
yeah.
bro. Hey, they was hot. You could tell they was like, man, we on the
Man,
wrong ship, bro.
damn right it was. Yep.
Yeah,
It's like taking the kid to Chuck E. Cheese, and he got to leave, and all the other kids about to eat pizza.
yeah, yeah.
Man, they look hurt, man. They look hurt.
Right.
Man, it was definitely live as hell, man. I'm talking about, from us, Twister, Manny Fresh, Red
Mhm.
Alert, and these are all guys that I'm a lot younger than them, but these are all guys that I grew up on. Like I'm talking about as a young DJ, not even before DJing, just my first car buying a CD, from Manny Fresh and buying the albums from Busta Rhymes. Like, these are guys that I grew up on. I'm like, dang, I'm right here with these guys. What's up, man? What's happening? What's up?
Right, 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 right.
Yeah. But man, it's just one of the things. And I tell a lot of young DJs, a lot of young artists, network, meet people, get their numbers. I
Yeah.
was always the type of guy, like when I travel and get around people, man, forget the picture. What's your number? Let's link. Let's connect.
Right.
That's
And
what's up.
surprisingly, I'm still connected to a lot of people that I came up with, from Jermaine Dupri, Bow Wow, Chris Brown. Like, you name them, I probably know them.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
yeah,
up,
for
man.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That networking thing is real important, man. Because I forgot who said it, man. But they was like, be kind to the people you meet on the way up, because you'll meet them same people on the way down, man. And it's just like
Yep.
that. You just gotta, you never know, man. You gotta treat everybody as the same way you want to be treated, man. And it goes far, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this is DJing and music in the music industry and just in general, man. So I respect that, bro. Definitely respect that, man. How'd you get
Yeah.
the name DJ Tabb, man?
Oh, I mean, I was Tab before you started DJing. So Tab is the
Okay.
initials in my real name. So the
Okay.
T,
Okay.
the T, the T is for Tremaine, and that's my first name, and then the A is for my middle name, and then B is my father's last name Barnett, but he passed away when I was 10.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah.
I
I'm
was
sorry
I
to
was
hear that.
Sorry to
I
hear
was
that, man. Yeah.
you know he smoked cigars or whatever. So this how it is.
No
but
doubt. No doubt.
Right, 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 right.
But yeah, I was Tab way before we started DJing, and when I started DJing, I was on the right to call myself DJ Tab. So yeah.
Yo, man, I don't know how good your memory is, but can you tell me about the Christmas party that you DJ? I think it was like back in it was a high school Christmas party. You and
Yeah,
Jaquan.
yeah.
What happened with that, man?
So me and Jaquan went to school together,
uh,
junior high, and after junior high, we had lost we had lost contact, and one I guess December, I ended up getting booked to DJ this high school Christmas party, whatever. But
Yep, yep, we got you.
we got you. Yep, we hear you.
yeah, but I'm not knowing that when they had booked Jaquan, that it was him. So we get to the venue, do sound check, and keep in mind this at a time where we still using CDs and vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So we had sound check, and Jaquan, I think his CD wasn't working. So he turned around, he was like, "Yo, we got the vinyl," and we turned around, he was like, "Tab." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, I'm not DJ now."
That's what's up.
And that's how it happened or whatever, man. And then at that time, I didn't know what that meant. That's because keep in mind, I'm 13, 14 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know what it meant until I want to say that following Monday or Tuesday, uh, we get a phone call from Jermaine Dupri for Social Death, and was like, "Hey, we need Tab in New York for to be on Rap City." I was like, "What?"
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was there. My mom thought it was a prank. She was like, "This ain't no Jermaine Dupri. Stop playing with me." But yeah, but yeah, man, that's how it happened. It was just
Wow.
one of the things, right place, right time. It's
Yeah.
all about time. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what it
Yeah.
was. And then at that time, Jermaine, JD's right hand man is a guy named Big Bob, who's from St. Louis. So
Mm-hmm.
if you see JD, you will see Big Bob.
Right,
So
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely
So
got you, man. Let me ask
yeah.
you one more question. I know DC want to get to you, man.
Hmm.
Now I know you said you was on Rap City, but tell me
Yeah.
about the Showtime at the Apollo, because a lot of people try to make it there, man, and they don't get there, man. So what was your experience like with that, bro?
You- All right, so Showtime at the Apollo, right? So keep in mind, man, when it comes to TV, and I tell people when it comes to TV, a lot of stuff is shot. It don't even look like the way it does when you watch TV or whatever. You know what I mean? The room is not even that big. It looks big,
Uh huh.
but the day of the Apollo, we were out shopping. Keep in mind, you know what I mean, it's me, Quan, Big Bob, and this was my first time. You know, we walk in the store and Big Bob was like, "Get what y'all want."
Mm-hmm.
I'm 13. You don't tell a kid that. Man, I grab about 4, 5 pair of Air Forces. I bags and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but next thing you know, I guess we had stayed in the stores too long
mm-hmm.
and kind of forgot our call time for the Apollo. But luckily, the store where we was at was maybe like 3 blocks away from the Apollo Theater. Man, we
Mm-hmm.
ran down whatever street that was to the Apollo, through the crowd, and jumped stage doing tipsy.
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
Just like that.
yeah,
Wow.
just like that. It was
Man.
it was crazy. So
I'm sure. I'm
I was
sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it shocked me how I guess how big Tipsy had became so fast. Because keep in mind, this
Mm.
at the time, this is really before Instagram and all that type of stuff. So, well, you had to really push a record for real. Where labels had to really do their job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, and then when we did that, that was one of the things that was on my bucket list as a young DJ was the Apollo, because
Mm-hmm.
you know DJing, producing, artists. I mean, we all have that one moment in our life that defines if you're gonna keep going or if you're gonna stop.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
When I did that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
do. And but yeah, man, it just I would had never thought that I'd be on Apollo. And granted, I never even seen the episode.
Oh, for real?
Oh, for
Yeah, like,
real?
I never
Okay.
seen it because a lot of stuff is pre-recorded,
Uh-huh.
and I think when I hit early back, I was still in New York working, and I
Mm.
had missed it. So luckily, when I had did Rap City, a friend of mine, like we said, it's not what you know, so you know, a friend of mine from here who was over BT Jams video
Mm.
channel. He's from St. Louis, and I said, bro, I'm trying to get my episode from Rap City, but I can't find it nowhere. He said, man, give me a day or two. I got to call archives and try to pull it, and he did. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time seeing myself on TV. So,
Wow.
and I
Wow.
know I was on TV because when I came back from New York, I went to school and everybody, I was in, I was in geometry. Man, I was a sophomore. I was in geometry class, and next thing you know, it's about 150 people outside the classroom door to my school. I sing in Rap City. We love you. Oh my god.
Wow. Damn. And so it begins.
Yeah,
Yep.
that part. Man. Yeah, man. But man, but yeah, I mean, I've been on Apollo. I've been on Rap City. I've been on TRL. I've been
Mm.
on uh multiple news channels or whatever for things that I do. You know what I mean, for my city.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, that's what's
I
up.
go out, it just becomes a normal thing. So I used to get nervous, but nah, you just go
Yeah,
do it and be yourself, man.
that's right.
But yeah, that's what happened at the Apollo though. Yeah,
All
we ran
right.
down the street. I'm talking about we running with bags in hand like. I
full
thought,
throttle.
No doubt.
yeah, full throttle. We had to be on stage within 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about,
Oh
yeah, I got,
wow.
yeah,
That's
but
pressure, man. That's pressure, man.
You ain't lying.
yeah, but the good thing about it is that, like I said, this is a time where I was still using vinyl, so it was easy to run through the crowd, jump on stage, take the record, and get going.
Yeah, no starting up your laptop and
None of
Nah.
that.
Serato ain't working right. Phase
No,
ain't working right. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah,
Ram 7 ain't working. I'm like, oh, we got to start it all over.
yeah, for real. Man, it was a blessing, man. It was definitely a blessing. I mean, I feel like that was one of them defining moments as a young DJ that had made me realize that, yeah, this is what I want to do. Because before that, I was really into football, baseball. My mom raised me and my sister to be in the CIA. Football,
Mm.
baseball, basketball, martial arts.
No
This,
doubt.
yeah. So, and then my sister, she's in DC. So
Mm.
she's my mom, she ain't raised no food now. My sister is the East Coast HR director for Nestle. So she doing her
Mm.
thing. And
That's what's
this is
up.
my youngest sister. Yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's what happened for with
That's
Apollo.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So St. Louis, man. So for
Hmm.
those that don't know, man, St. Louis is the biggest, smallest city in the world. The
Yeah.
simple fact that you said you lost touch with Quan says a lot because it's hard to lose touch with people in St. Louis because sooner or later you gonna cross paths. I don't care if you're from the north side, east side, if you south, out west. It is what it is, man. But getting into the game, do you think it's easier to get in being a DJ or being an artist? Because St. Louis ain't necessarily looked at as a hip hot spot, but there's been some big acts that come out of St. Louis.
Most definitely, yeah. I would say in my era coming up, you know,
Let's see. I think he froze up again.
Yup.
He probably gonna go out, come back on. Let's just see here. All right. I'm gonna have him go. I'm gonna have him dial back in.
Right, right.
Yeah. So I want to hear the answer to that question. That was a good question, man. I definitely want to hear the answer to that one because and just in general, man, like which one is harder? You know
Yeah.
what
We
what? A,
always hear about the MC, but very rarely do we hear about the DJ,
mm-hmm. Yep.
right? Or we hear, but like my son, he got a partner that's in the producing world, and he had an opportunity to get some tracks on some big time artists.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about a DJ, especially if you ain't coming from New York, New Jersey, you just ain't get that type of spotlight, right? So I've
Mm-hmm.
always wondered when you're away from the Big Apple or you're away from Jersey, do you find it harder? Because I know in St. Louis, the road always seems to lead you to Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm just
Yep.
curious.
Yep.
But yeah, so I was just wondering, Tab. So which one you think is easier coming out of the Lou? And what I was telling Dre, you know, St. Louis, it seemed like if anybody makes it big, somehow they make it down to Atlanta. There's a lot of producers that come out of St. Louis people don't even know about, right? But we
Oh
never
yeah.
hear this. We never hear from a DJ side
Mm-hmm.
how hard or I'm pretty sure it ain't easy. So how
Right.
hard is it to break those chains and get out there and be seen and be taken seriously?
Well, I would say between a DJ, artist, producer, to be to be honest, you know what I mean, it's all hard. It's really not easy for either one. You know what I mean? But I would say since I'm a DJ, you know what I mean, it is hard to break as a DJ because now it's so easy to become a DJ. You know,
Mm-hmm.
back then, you know what I mean, to buy DJ equipment, you know, was expensive. To buy them records was expensive.
1200s and them. Yeah. Yeah. And you had to buy double.
That part. So and but I will say that I mean, it was hard for me. Man, look, I've been banned from even DJing in St. Louis in downtown before, from my own city because
What?
oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and I was a kid then. I mean, I don't know why, but from what I was told, so back then I was throwing parties back then, and my parties used to be like 1,000, 2,000 people. I'm talking about high
Oh
school
wow.
parties. And the thing was, it was never no issues for us like fighting or shooting or whatever. It was always I was took every precaution even back then. And then if I had my mom too, my mom didn't play that. So, but it was just the fact that me doing 2, 3,000 people, they try to say I was trying to incite a incite a riot or something like that. Or it was just a party, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, man,
Right, right.
they, they had banned me from DJing in the city of St. Louis. So
Wow.
maybe about
Wow.
a year, for about a year or two. Yeah. So then uh, my mom, what she had did, she said, you know what, forget them. You know what I mean? My mom ended up uh, um, buying a club, and
Wow.
when she had bought, yeah, when she had bought when she had bought this club, this was already a club, a spot that was already a team club before, and people had let it go, and she had got it, and my mom was the first one to book Chris Brown for 10 grand.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow. That's crazy.
yeah.
Mom Dukes. So big up to Mom Dukes for
I
holding
know.
it down,
I know.
man. For
Mom
real,
Dukes was
yo.
holding it down, man.
Holding
She,
it
she saw
down,
the
Oh
vision.
man.
yeah,
She saw the vision.
that was probably one of the best shows I've ever done. Period. That's I mean, cost wise, we spent 10 grand. We own the building. I mean, we did over 5,000 people. You know,
Man.
so yeah, yeah, and me and Chris still cool to this day. So yeah, yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, I mean, all of it is hard for me to break.
Yeah.
I tell people, DJs per se, that you have to market yourself.
Right.
I no, I travel. I might make 20 grand this weekend, but I'm paying 2 or 3 back into marketing, whether it's social media,
Yeah.
whether it's some type of press, whatever, anything to keep my name out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of DJs, a lot of artists, they get content on where they at.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I sit in my house every day, and I'm looking to myself like, then what can I do next? Whatever, what's next? I'm looking at the new trends or whatever that's on social media, and new songs that's coming out, what people like and what people want to hear. I mean, everything from hip hop to pop to rock. I like all kind of music,
Right.
Right.
So yeah, so but yeah, it's all hard. It's just all in how hard you want to get to the next step. And
Mm-hmm.
I think what it is, I think a lot of DJs, a lot of artists, a lot of producers just don't know what the next step is because they don't see it
Right.
as much. Like we seen, Cat Money come up. We seen how they grind. We seen Grand Hustle grind. We seen Make That Music grind or whatever. And they don't really see that for real. They only see the end goal now because they got Facebook, Instagram now. People,
Mm-hmm.
and look, I bust my ass. I mean, I didn't, I didn't, I done some things I ain't proud of. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. That's me to get to wherever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
The hustle's for real.
that part, you know what I mean? And going back to my mom, my dad, you know what I mean? Yeah, like when I told them I want to be a DJ, first thing my mom said was, "Okay, well, if you want to be a DJ, you keep your grades up and we'll buy some turntables."
Mm.
And this was 7th grade,
Wow.
first semester, and the second semester was my first time getting straight A's. And after that,
Mhm.
I kept a 4.0 through 8th grade,
Damn.
high school, and college. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That,
Wow,
Closest.
that brother wanted that for real. He wanted that for real, Dre. He
Man,
said
listen.
4.0.
Let me tell you,
yeah.
man. The closest I got to an A in that grade was spelling my name, Andre. My my first A was in college, bro.
uh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
crazy. It's crazy, man. Hey, to hear that your moms and dad were supportive says a
Yeah.
lot, and I'm
Oh
pretty.
yeah.
It's a slight difference in age between us, and I think about me and Dre's time coming up. People
Mm,
didn't take hip hop serious, right? It was a
right.
fad. It ain't gonna last. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna do this, right?
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure your mom, Dukes, and Pops probably come from that similar era as us. So they seen where it was, they
Yeah.
seen where it's gotten to, right? And for them to be supportive like that and then put an incentive out there and say, yo, if you do this in school, this is what we
Hmm.
do for you. And then for
Yeah.
you to take that and be serious about it speaks volumes because
Yeah.
that hard work, it paid off, and boom, now here you are globally doing what you love
It
versus
paid off.
you know
Yeah.
doing something
Yeah.
you don't want to do. And this is no knock on St. Louis. I'm pretty sure any large city is the same thing, but it ain't,
Hmm.
it ain't easy coming out of St. Louis, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
just real
Yeah. I mean,
talk. Whether you in the city or the county, it ain't easy
yeah.
coming out of there.
Yeah.
Especially in this business or whatever. And but like I said, I'm 20 plus years in, so and I had my ups, my downs, and I'm glad that I had those downfalls because now me being 37 now, I know what not what not to do now. Most definitely not
Yeah.
to do. You know
Right,
what I'm
Yep.
saying?
right, right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether it's investments, whether it's certain clubs. I don't do every club. You know, what I'm saying? I'm
I
not.
know that's right.
I don't go to every club. I mean, y'all know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
This, this I grew up. You know what I mean? I wanted to make my family proud. You know what I mean? So I was that if I do this, you know what I mean, would this be an effect on my mom, on my grandparents, on my sister? You know what I mean? Because I want to be that role model. And
Right.
yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have a bunch of kids out here running around. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. That's
Right,
for sure.
right.
ain't never been to jail. So, it's just just wanted to be that ideal son and ideal big brother,
Right.
and grandson. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I think you made him proud, brother. Definitely,
Oh yeah, for sure. For
definitely,
sure.
man,
yeah.
definitely.
Look,
For
my
sure.
mom, my mom retired. She retired 3 years ago. She don't do nothing now, but travel and be a full time grandmother.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
That's the good life.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's the good life. I think he froze on us again, but that's crazy when you think about having your parents want to support you when it comes to hip hop, bro. Because we know
yeah.
you ain't always getting that love.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's true,
yeah,
man. Yep. And a lot
yeah,
of
You
people
ain't
don't
getting that
have
love.
parents.
yeah,
Parents who
That's
even,
facts.
you know,
yeah.
it's
That
Christmas.
part.
That
Yeah, Christmas
Yeah.
time. You get, we had it hard, man. Christmas
Oh
man,
time,
yeah.
you
bro.
get about 2, 3 gifts, and that was it. Every every
Well,
every every Christmas, man, it's just like it seemed like things get more and more expensive. The things come out, so I was appreciative of Christmas, man. Really, real talk,
oh,
man.
look, man.
Man,
My first pair of Jordan tennis shoes was a pair that I bought with my own money. You know what I mean? Because these things, like you say, we was hustling. I was out raking leaves, shoveling snow, cutting grass. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever.
hey,
You don't see that now. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no,
you
you
know what
don't.
they say. You can't spell hustle without the STL, and it's
Yeah,
just
for real.
that's the grind, bro. That's the grind
Yeah,
of St.
yeah.
Louis.
So,
It's just what it
man,
is.
that part.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
It's
man.
what it
man.
is. Hey, so
Yeah.
Tab, how'd you link up with Push DJs, man? How'd you get into that?
Uh, through through Ball and G, they Ball and JG because
Okay.
so for the DJs was actually created. Uh, I think it was already created when I came on board, or they had just created it. But Push DJs is also Push Management.
Right.
So when I started DJ for them, of course, now we got the same management or whatever. And then once the boss man do found out really who I was, he was like, "Man, I want you to run this Push DJs thing." So, and that's what I've been doing for almost 6 years now. So
Wow,
Okay.
yeah, so
wow.
it's one of the things that turned into something. I mean, that stuck. So
Hmm.
so yeah. So, the Push DJ was a branch off from Push Management. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
That's what's up, bro. That right there is what's up. So how many people on the roster? How many DJs you got linked up
Oh,
with?
1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say we probably about 12 to 13 now.
Oh, wow, okay.
We were bigger, but people tend to leave, have their own issues, things like that. So it is what it is. So, uh,
Right,
but
right,
now
right.
I would say now, and I mean, this is probably the most solid team right here. And they are doing stuff because we got DJs like say from St. Louis, Orlando, Miami, Orlando. So when they have issues, they call Tabb.
That's what's
So,
up.
yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing about me. If we on the same team, or whatever, or if I'm the boss or the go to, you know what I mean. I don't play by my DJs. You know what I mean. Get your money? No, okay. Then make the phone call.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Right.
yeah, yeah. So
Let me ask you this, man. You have any trouble? Not no trouble, but have you ever faced any adversity with you from the Lou, you come home and everybody there wants to get put on, and can you like
yeah,
the trouble of trying to put people on when some of them capable, some of them may not have it yet, have developed that skill yet to be put on when they think they do. What can you tell us about that, man?
you want to know something? This is it used to happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, Especially when I was living downtown. I had a loft downtown, and my loft was always like the go-to spot because I was right downtown in the heart of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like we go to Tabb crib, but yeah, that's me. I would say it got bad when I had broke my first artist from here. They
Mm-hmm.
had a big song, and now you know people on the outside looking in like, man, I want the same thing Tabb did for him. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, every artist, every DJ, you know what I mean, is different. You know what I mean? Some artists will blow up on TikTok, some artists will blow up on the radio.
Right.
It's all based on you and the type of song you have, you know what I'm saying, your charisma, that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would have artists get mad like, man, bro, you ain't pushing my record hard enough. I said, well, this ain't this ain't the right record, bro. a
Right.
lot of a lot of artists, a lot of DJs, especially now, are hard headed. They impatient, and I just rather not deal with you, whatever, if you don't have patience,
Mm-hmm.
because if you try to become DJ Khaled or Lil Baby overnight, you better have about 300 grand. You know
Yeah.
that. Other
Yeah.
than that, though, you better be patient and keep working.
Right.
And I feel like that's what the major issue is now. Is DJs artists just impatient. They're just
Mm-hmm.
impatient.
Yeah.
They want to go from A to Z in 2 weeks.
Mm.
I,
Okay.
I'm just now living off what I do within like the last 7 to 8 years. So,
Hmm.
living off what I do. I don't go clock in
Right.
like that. But keep in mind, I started when I was 11 years old, though.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of
Y'all,
people.
y'all just y'all just started last year.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what's crazy, man? That's a good point. Like I think, and I'm not knocking young people today, but a lot of them think, yeah, you just do this and you're a DJ. You could be the best, but you still got to put in that work, man. It's just like you can't. I mean, some people blow up overnight. Yeah, I get that, but a majority you got to put in the work, man. It ain't gonna come overnight, and
No,
it's just
no,
not, man. It's just not.
no,
So, yeah, you're
no.
right, man.
But
Yep.
yeah, that's being a patient and just honestly just not having the funds to do a lot of the stuff, because I get a lot of artists, you know what I mean, who want the Def Jam outline, but you only got $500. I said, bro, look, I said, this ain't gonna get you much though. You know what I mean? If you trying to really do this for real,
Right.
this shit, this take money.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a
right.
DJ, buying equipment, paying for different services to get the music stuff from, uh, Ubers, Lyfts, whatever. Sometimes I might not want to drive. I might go out because I'm gonna get towed up. They cost money. Speakers and amps cost money. Microphones cost money. Lights
Yeah.
cost money.
Yep.
To be
Yeah.
honest, it's almost being a DJ might be more expensive than being an artist for real. That's because as an artist, you just got to go record, play your studio time, and that's about it. We got to constantly stay up on a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
yeah. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
mean,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. So,
I never looked at it that way though. That
oh
being a DJ is probably more expensive than being an artist. But now that you broke it down, you're right. Because being an artist, yeah, you got to grind getting started. And I know it's studio time and all that stuff, but I can only imagine being a DJ. You probably every so many months buying new equipment because you to use this equipment so much. Now it's time to update or get it serviced or whatever. So I ain't never looked at it that way. Damn, I guess it would
Mm-hmm.
be
and
pricey
equipment.
as hell to be a DJ.
Most stuff I have now, mm, this from the DJ equipment. This not even counting like sound and lighting or whatever. No, most stuff I have now is no less than a grand on up.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
the speakers are 1,500 a piece on and up.
Yeah. It
So,
it get expensive, man. That's why I still got my NS7. I'm gonna keep my NS7 for the rest of my
man,
life. That's it.
I got I got I got a storage full of stuff downstairs. I ain't touched it on how long. But I ain't want to give it up though, because
Right.
certain stuff I really bust my ass for. I'm like, nah, I gotta keep this. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So
Nah, I definitely get that, bro. It to put in all that hard work, like you said, since 11 years old. A lot of that stuff is just sentimental, man, because you didn't sacrifice to do this to make sure you got this equipment or whatnot. But like I said, I guess I never really sat down and thought about, yeah, this shit expensive as hell versus just getting
I
on a
want to show
tour
you.
bus and doing your thing.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's me. and then keep in mind the bigger you want to become as a DJ, the more it's gonna cost you. You know
Yep.
what
Yep.
I'm saying? But when I say get a tour real quick,
All
uh,
right.
let me see if I can do this.
Yeah, we with DJ Tabb in the basement, yo. Y'all better.
Right.
This is a privilege.
Man,
This
Literally
it's
in
a
the
privilege
basement.
right here.
so these right here, man. This is my first battle mix. Because keep in mind, when I first started DJing,
Oh,
I was into cutting and scratching for real. So this is my first.
backstab.
Yes, this is
Wow.
from 2003,
Wow.
and it's still a brand new.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
stand or whatever. Well, I got a shit ton of shit, man. So,
Hey, Ro, I can only imagine. Like I said, you say you've been doing this since 11, 12, and you 37,
yeah,
bro. That's like
yeah.
buying your first pair of J's, and then you getting the new J's every single year. They done came out. Now you got a whole closet full of J's, right?
Yep.
In
And
different
then look,
colors and everything.
still got the table down here. People don't know that I still practice. Look.
Right.
you you want to do this, you better practice because and I look at it like, man, look, this is a competition. However you want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then there's a young DJ. Now you got to come up against compete against DJs like DJ Tabb. Like, man, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So,
Yep.
Hey, Dre,
man,
you got to make a trip to St. Louis, bro. He got the whole
I
setup
see,
for you to
man.
go down there, and
man,
so
come
you
on,
can
yeah, come
master
on
your
over, man.
Yeah, I
craft.
know. I'm gonna have to go shop. I gotta bring a shopping cart down there and walk through the basement. Be like, is
I
this
got
on sale? Like, dang, man. Okay.
you.
I'm in the Guitar Center's warehouse out this joint, man.
Yeah.
But
yo,
if
yo.
I had to put a value on everything, man, I probably got about all together between here in my house, down in my office, at least about 100 grand worth of stuff, if not more.
Man,
Yeah,
man.
Damn.
yeah.
That,
And I'm
that,
still.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey,
Yeah.
let me
Damn.
ask you this, man, because this seems to be the argument of men, right? As far as
Mhm,
DJs, right?
mhm,
You get DJs that say, "Oh, you ain't a real DJ because you using digital." You got some
mhm.
that's saying, the ones you ain't a real DJ unless if you use vinyl. What's your
Oh
what's
yeah,
your what's your and thank God we got something where you do both digital and the
yeah,
vinyl. But what's your
yeah.
take on that? I always like to ask DJs that. What's your take on it, man?
You know what? I feel like I came in DJing right at the time where vinyl was in, but it was
Mm-hmm.
transitioning over to the laptop. You know what I mean? So I kind of came in at a time where I got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But um, fast forward to now, this is how I feel about it. If you're gonna DJ, um, learn everything. Just learn everything. You know what I mean? A lot of DJs can't even use turntables.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what? No, now, granted, no, everybody just don't have the turntables or whatever. But if you're gonna DJ, man, it goes back to networking or whatever. It's so easy to jump on Facebook, Instagram, and say, "Man, let me DJ Tabb real quick. 'Cause I really want to learn how to scratch, how to really DJ."
Mm-hmm.
And I do teach people, but when you learn from me, you learn on 1200. There's not no controller over here. You learn how to really
Yeah.
get down
Get the
because
yeah.
if if you can use turntables, you can use any damn thing.
Yeah. Let the foundation come first.
That part. So,
Mm-hmm.
but but I think now, I mean, everything is digital, of course.
Yeah.
So I think the the debate comes from what's better, Pioneer or Rain, or is
Mm-hmm.
Newmar better? Yeah, that type of thing. I mean, you like the motorized platter? Or do you like the steel platter for real?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
I use everything, man. So, man, look, I came up at a time where I was using cassette tapes in my grandma's house,
Yeah,
DJing with.
man. Hit that pause, but yeah, yeah.
Right. Right.
Right.
Oh, Yeah. So, but if
Man.
I if this is your question fully, you know what I mean? I'm a vinyl guy all day
Okay.
long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, all day. Now I
Yeah.
don't use my turntable as much because a lot of clubs now just have equipment now. But
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
yeah, but I'm keeping my tables. They ain't going nowhere.
I hear you,
I
man.
know
I hear
that's
you.
right. I know that's right, man. Hey, I got one last question for you, Tab, before we wrap up or whatever, man. So
Yeah.
last week, man, we was that last week? Yeah, last week we had the honor, man, to sit down with Do It All from Lords of the Underground. And, he's a councilman now up in Newark, New Jersey, and we were just
Okay.
kind of talking about how hip hop has influenced politics, man. And let's be real, we know St. Louis ain't always got the best uh, St. Louis is known as a rough city. A lot of people, I tell people all the time, I don't know if you knew this or not, Tab, but I was in the military for 20 years, man. And I tell cats all the time, man, you can go to St. Louis talking that big city stuff all you want to. Your feelings gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
St. Louis ain't the most easiest place to get along, man. But do you think in your time, man, and seeing how the Nellies and the Jaquans and the Chingies and Junior and now Sexy Red and others, man, is hip hop influencing the youth in a positive way in the city, man? Because we know, like I said, St. Louis gets a bad rap, man, and it's unfortunate. But
Mm.
we all know, man, it's a lot of good parts of St. Louis, and not just in the county, in the city. You know what I mean? So how do you see hip hop influencing the youth in the city, man?
Um, that's a good question. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and this is something that just happened recently, whatever, right? Uh, this past weekend, I was doing a homecoming event for Corner High School, and then I got a call to do a Sweet 16 the same day. Now I couldn't do the Sweet 16, so I gave it to one of my young guys to do it, whatever, right? And he said one of the kids asked for some song from a local artist from here. I guess make some noise, whatever. But so he played the song. All hell broke loose, not knowing that the song that they asked for was a diss song for some kid that passed away.
Oh
And when
wow.
I
Ooh,
and, and when I say all hell broke loose, I'm talking about all hell broke loose outside. I'm talking about shooting.
Mm.
My DJ said that the police found over 25 guns on that parking lot, searching for kids' cars.
Wow.
And these 14, 15, 16 kids.
right,
I
Wow.
said, so to answer your question, yeah, music does influence the youth. Not just here, but just period.
Mm-hmm.
So and then our youth now they're so easily influenced. They're very bandwagon type of kids. You know, when I came up, I ain't follow this crowd. The hell that when I was coming up, drinking and stuff wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying?
right, right, right,
Mm-hmm.
Especially, if you playing football and sports things like that, we was really about that.
Right.
But now, yeah, music does influence kids.
Mm.
Yeah,
That
so
was. Yeah.
that's why it's easy to.
Let me see if he come back. I'm not going to let him relog again. Let me
yeah.
see if he come back. So, but yeah, that's a good question, man. Because these kids, man, these days.
It's wild, bro. And like I say, St. Louis unfortunately has a bad reputation, like Memphis and
Yeah,
Newark and New Orleans. Every year
Yeah.
St. Louis is in the top
Chicago.
2 or 3 as the murder capital of the
Yeah,
world, and it's
yeah.
unfortunate, man, because I think so. I think back to when I was younger before we moved out of St. Louis, and even when I was coming back all the time, man. You could go ride through, and I know Tab know these areas I'm talking about, man. You can go ride through O'Fallon, you can go ride through
Mhm.
Forest Park, right? You go over the East Side, kick it,
Fairground Park. No,
Fairground, yeah, Fairground Park.
on
You go,
Sundays.
you can't you go to Skate King, you go to skating rink.
Yeah.
You can't do them things no more, man, because these
Mm.
kids are so influenced by the the lyrics and stuff in the music, man, and they just really, bro, they just ain't got a care for life, bro. I don't think they
Yeah.
care if
Man,
they live. They don't like
Nope.
I say this all the time, man. I got four boys, man, and my one son, man, I got to hook him up with you, Tab. My next youngest, Kenton, man. I call him a throwback, man, because these kids, man, I don't even know if they know how to holler at females no more, bro.
Oh no,
they
I
they
don't.
don't. They
I
They
don't
don't.
even know if
don't.
they know how to holler
No.
at females.
And
And
you
the females, I don't
nope.
even know if they, you know
There's
what I'm
no
saying,
standard.
man?
Look,
I don't.
Nah,
let me
nah.
look. Let me tell you this, man. I'm gonna say two things.
Uh,
I'm I'm mad as hell. Like sometimes I be mad as hell, right?
yeah,
Because I'm a probation officer. I these kids who come in, I see charges, indecent exposure, in the park. Y'all ain't got no game. The girls don't care. You could be you could have no teeth or whatever, and they'll still go for it. And I'm like, damn, you know what I had to do to get a fine girl back in the day? You know how long that
Thank you,
took?
yeah,
bro.
You know how much
Had to put
money
in
it
some
cost?
work. Had to
My
put in some
Jordan,
work.
look, my sneakers had my Timbs and my sneakers had to be spotless. Jeans had to
yeah,
be on point. Everything had to be on
Yep.
point. But these
yeah.
kids,
Your
man,
ride had to be clean,
yeah, you ain't
everything.
got to earn nothing. And then I just had 12. No, it was 16s that came in. Um,
Mm.
they was on probation. AK-47s, sawed off shotguns. They 2 in the morning. They shot up the whole cul-de-sac. Right. None of them are under. I mean, over 12. Like
Yeah,
none of them.
yeah.
That's
That,
crazy,
and
bro.
where y'all getting
That's
these guns
crazy.
from? Where y'all getting this weed from? Where you getting these guns from? You broke. Y'all broke. Y'all broke. Dudes ain't got no money. So it's just
Man,
like it's crazy, man.
y'all want to know
Yeah,
something?
money.
When I was in college, I went to Hearthstone, the only HBCU in St. Louis. I went there right out of high school in 2005 on scholarship, academic scholarship at that, full ride at that too. Now a lot of people don't know that even with me DJing and touring, I still got my degree in law. You know what I'm saying? Just so
Oh,
that
that's what's up.
yeah. No, I ain't no dummy. I'm from the north side, but like I said, we had a different outlook on like, okay, we ain't trying to stay in the hood. We got to get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
For real.
Right,
Yep.
right, right.
but but man, a lot of people don't know that I went through a time where I had to stop DJing for a couple of years because I was working in law enforcement, and when I said working in law enforcement, I'm talking about even shit, not no uniform cop at that. Like, I
Right,
won't
right.
speak too much on it, but I did my little time or whatever, and I realized I was working in a case where pretty much ended up finding a deceased kid, and that right there, I said, you know what, I can't do this no more. And
Yeah.
the deceased kid, and I mean, was only deceased because they didn't got a hold to they parent dope and OD. I said, how the fuck do a 10-year-old OD?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Like that's why when it comes to the kids, yeah, it starts at home. It starts from
Mm-hmm.
parent. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of these kids out here, they parents either don't care or they absent or they ain't got no parent. You know what I mean? So
yep.
that's
Yep.
when, when it comes to me now, and I've been this way for some years now. Is I'm very involved with my city when it comes to um, community events. I do I do turkey drives. I do toy drives. I do scholarships, things like that, because a person like me got to show the kids that look, this is the way you want to go.
Right.
You know,
Right.
matter of fact, I made a post on Facebook the other day and said, all these kids, want to tow guns or shooting. They said, once y'all go to military, get paid to do and do the shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
bro.
you free?
I have always said, like I said, man, I did 20 some years in the military,
Yeah,
and I've always said, take 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 that streets, right? Go into the military, and my grandfather used to always say, you can have
mm-hmm.
all the common sense in the world, all the book smarts in the world, but if you ain't got no street smarts, right, you gonna get got. So
You know,
take
yeah,
all of that, come into the military, get a skill set. Like you said, you can shoot a gun and ain't gotta worry about getting in trouble. But these kids ain't built for it, bro. These kids ain't built for the military, and I'm not trying to make it seem like the military is holier than thou, but these kids don't know how to take direction. They don't know how to. They lazy. That's number one. They lazy, and I think y'all hit it. They want the quick money. They want everything
Mm-hmm.
right now, and
Yeah,
like Do It All said last week. Sometimes you got to come back that next day. That next day is the one thing to get you over the top. But these
Yeah.
kids just ain't got the patience for it, bro.
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
They,
But
well, I mean, no, but it's funny though because when I was doing the homecoming this past Saturday, I was looking at the freshmen, the sophomore, the juniors, the seniors. I said they all look the same. I said, well, when we was doing
Sure
seniors,
do.
yeah, full beard. We look like grown men.
Yep.
Who was the senior here? Like you really can't tell no more. They all
yeah.
look. I said they all look soft.
Yeah.
Damn, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different era, bro. It's a different era.
They
it
wearing
is,
stuff. They wearing different stuff. You wearing them tighty whiteys and you know,
man.
yeah, man. Like I'm like,
I said,
man, yo,
but I'm like, man,
Man.
I'm like, if they football team played against us when I played in Normandy, I said, but we getting ass.
Normandy Vikings. You was a Normandy
Oh
Vikings.
yeah, man, I play with Lawrence Maroney and my boy. They play for the Patriots.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, had I stuck around St. Louis, man. So it's funny you mentioned Cardinal Ritter because that's where
Yeah,
all my cousins, a lot of my cousins went to Cardinal Ritter, but I was over in Jennings. That's where all my boys went. So my mama
that's
always said, "Boy, you wasn't gonna go to Jennings. I was gonna put you in Cardinal Ritter." I was like, "All right, we'll see." But but we
man,
left it loose, so I didn't get a chance.
bro. I grew up in Jenny's good. I went to Woodland right there. Um, you remember back in the day they had a 7-Eleven right there on West Florissant. It was a 7-Eleven.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That street it was a school right there called Woodland. That's where I went. Yep.
Yep, yep.
man.
I
Yeah.
went to I went to Northview on the
Ah,
backside of what used to be River Roads.
yeah. Yeah.
Yep, yep. I know. Well, shoot, man. Hey, Tad, we appreciate you, bro. Hey,
No doubt, no doubt.
Tad, we appreciate you taking time, man, to sit down with us, man, and
Anytime,
give us
man.
perspective from
Anytime.
the DJ, man. This is what's up. What you got for us, Dre?
Hey, man, look, I just appreciate you, brother, coming through, man. Learned a lot, man, and
Oh
That's for
yeah.
sure.
you're a prime example of giving back to the community, man, and
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I think the good thing about this, a lot of kids need to see this particular
Yeah.
episode is that it's okay to be smart. It's
Yeah.
okay
Yeah.
to
Yes.
to be educated and you could be cool and educated. You ain't gotta be dumbing yourself
Facts.
down to make somebody else's light shine. So y'all,
Yeah.
all these kids, y'all listen, man. It's okay to be smart. You
Who want
know?
who want to be a dummy anyway? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a
Yeah.
dummy, yeah, you a dummy. Then.
Yeah, you want a big contract, but you can't read it or you can't count money.
Bro, you can't
Don't
even
don't
spell
go.
your own name. That's
Yeah,
what's
don't
up.
go that route. Don't go that route. So, but
Man,
hey, brother,
That's
I
what's up.
appreciate you being on, man. I thank you a lot, and I want you to stay on, man, after we go
Yeah,
log
stay on
off.
for a second, Tad, so we can
okay.
But
holler.
yeah, but I just want to say thank you, brother, and that's gonna do it for us, man. This ain't gonna be the last episode. I thought this was gonna be the last episode before we get on the cruise, people. But we're gonna do a couple more. But this one take the
For sure.
cake, man. This will take the cake, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very much, man. All right,
We
so
All right,
appreciate you, bro. That's
we
for
see
sure.
y'all, man, and see y'all on the
Peace.
cruise. Peace. We out.